What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, honey. What is going on, girl? There's so much going on. Oh my goodness. Hope everybody had a good weekend. The Super Bowl was yesterday. Did y'all see Kendrick Lamar out there performing? I didn't watch it live. I watched it a little bit after it aired, and I went back and watched it. I don't like to do the things live that much, like when it's live, when everybody is watching. I'm a little weird like that. I was explaining to my son. He was like, "Why don't you want to watch it when it's actually showing? Why do you wait?" Because I'm just really funny about, in my travels and in my journeys, I learned like a collective focus on something is very, very powerful. And when sporting events and things on television programs happen, those energies that everybody is plugged in at the same time and watching at the same time, those energies are typically harvested for whatever reason the person is using to harvest the energy, not knowing what the energy is being harvested for. I don't participate, right? I know that it's just me watching it, and it's just me watching it. Then I'm good. Watching it at the same time with thousands of people and not knowing, I don't know. I just don't. That's just not energy harvesting. It's just basically what it is. And so it's no shade, but that's just something personal for me. So I'm not judging you or anything like that. So, right. That's just something personal. And that's been like that for a long time. So I don't watch award shows and stuff. I'm always like a little bit late watching things, just because of that. So overall, I thought his performance was an eight. I gave it an eight. Um, he did really good. He came out with all the symbolism and the Uncle Sam. Samuel Jackson came out playing Uncle Sam, trying to warn him not to act too bad in front of these white people. Don't do too much in front of these white people. The dancers creating the American flag. The It was like Squid Games. It was like, if you saw aerial view, it was like the Squid Games symbols. And I don't know if that was intentional. I don't know if he intended to. And like, Kendrick Lamar, if you wait a little while, you can get kind of a clues of what he was representing in his videos, his music videos, his concerts. Anytime he performs, there's always so many hidden messages in his performances. And it reminds me, that Nina Simone always says the artist should reflect the times. Like whatever the artist is putting out should basically reflect the times. So there's a lot of symbolism in Kendrick Lamar's performances. And so you just got to wait for somebody to analyze it and then draw connections to different things. Like when he won his Grammys the other day, he had on a denim jacket and denim jeans. And they say that's called a Canadian tuxedo. So him wearing that, like, so petty and thoughtful, that like that's the reason why I love. He's a Gemini. That's the reason why, one of the reasons why I like Kendrick Lamar, because he's thoughtful in his art, and I think that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, if you I saved something so that you can we can talk about the different breakdowns, because there was a lot of like I said, a lot of symbolism in what he does. Like when he put out, I believe when he put out GNX, it was on Canadian Father's Day. Girl, girl, I'm telling you, he is really petty. And then to bring out Serena Williams, also from Compton, but to bring her out and her connection to Drake, and Drake being an ex of hers, and then how he acted when they were no longer together. And then of course he, and Not Like Us, he mentioned Serena Williams, not to disrespect Serena Williams, don't respect folks from Compton or whatever. So she was out there crip walking. Girl, I was like, yes, yeah, Serena. When I saw that, I was like, bitch, not Serena Williams. Nobody should check on Drake. Let him be over there convulsing, and doing whatever he needs to do to get his shit together. Don't check on him. I saw a whole bunch of people talking about somebody needs to go check on Drake. No, him. He don't know. Don't nobody need to check on Aubrey. Don't nobody need to check on him. Let him be where he is and the way he is. And then when Kendrick looked in the camera and said, "Say Drake," ha, girl, it was looking in the camera for the whole for a long time. Girl, like I'm looking directly at you. You thought you was gonna sue somebody? That's what he said at the beginning. You know that people like to sue. Girl, a bunch of shots at him on a world stage like that, with how many people watching. Mm, how embarrassing. I feel sorry for your mother. Ugh, yikes. That is embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. And whether or not you like the performance, because like the Super Bowl is what, how you get like 11 minutes or something like that to perform. I think it's like 10 minutes or something like that. 10 or 11, 10 to 13 minutes. I don't know. It's something very short. I mean, it's not even that long. It's not that long. I would have liked to hear All Right, but other people were like, yeah, because when he came out before, because he's already been there, he performed All Right. So maybe he didn't want, but the way that Beyonce did, okay, so in on the Renaissance tour, the way that Beyonce mixed in old songs that kind of had the same theme that would correlate with the next song on the Renaissance set list, right? So the way that she put in, and it was like only for a minute, like it'd be for a couple of seconds. So I think just like real quick, All Right could have been like mixed in there, because I feel like that would have hyped the crowd up, like, because we gonna be all right. Like, even if it was just like real quick, like in the middle or something, I don't know. But I feel like that would have, like, people would have been like, what? But the entire stadium was like A minor. I was like, oh, girl. Uncle Sam. Like, okay, here are some of the references. So I was just waiting for some of the people to come out with their references, because I felt like it's because Kendrick Lamar's performances are always very like little clues everywhere. So it's always interesting to hear the breakdowns. Samuel Jackson as Uncle Sam playing the house slave role, just like in Django. This is from the Mini Hip Hop Museum on Instagram. A warning to Kendrick Jackson, telling him to play the game white America expects. Squid Game stage symbolizing the rich exploiting the poor. Red, white, and blue dancers representing an American flag. Prison yard stage, the reminder of mass incarcerations as Black performers harmonized. Protecting Black women, a nod to Serena Williams after Drake's disrespect. Not performing Not Like Us, a message to Drake and America. Our culture is real. A call to action. The world is in crisis. Turn the TV off. Organize and unite. Game over in the audience. And this said a bold statement demanding change, but I interpret it like, okay, we're done. We're done. I've dissed you. It was all over the radio, people dancing to it. I won the Grammys. Then I did the Super Bowl. Okay, we're done. Game over. And then I feel like the Squid Games theme was also pretty good, because they were all like in their jumpsuits. And then SZA came out. All the stars are closer. All the stars are. And I figured they thought that would be good because it with Black Panther, its connection to Black Panther. So because SZA and Kendrick have so many songs together. But it's no shade, but like they have like specific fans to like hear their songs, like Babylon with Kendrick and SZA is like amazing, but that's not something for a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So you had to get a song like all the stars with, from the Black Panther soundtrack. It's perfect because everybody knows that song that from the end of Black Panther. Um, I thought it was good. I mean, I thought it was good. I thought it was good just for the historical piece, the musical history part of it. It's just like icing on the cake, baby. What? Girl, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Because I was like, yes, that's what you get. That's what you get. And then they're like, oh, he can't say pedophile. He can't say, he don't have to say it. Girl, he really don't have to say a word. He could go through the whole thing and the stadium will be hollering it for him. So it is what it is. And then the Philadelphia Eagles won. So shout out to Philly. I know that was a big excitement for the people because I was like, who's playing? I didn't even know, I don't know nothing about it. I don't know who's playing Travis Kelce. And it's Mahomes. Is that his last name? The people on Twitter were like, see, because Hurts is on Eagles. Do I have it right? Okay. So Jalen Hurts is played for the Eagles and Mahomes plays for the Chiefs. And then the other, Travis Kelce. And so they were online saying that, the light skins, the light skins lost, including Drake. Girl, that was funny to me. How are Super Bowl performances? I know, like, you have Beyonce, you have Bruno Mars. I think like a Super Bowl performances should be high energy, like high energy crowd, getting the crowd excited, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like for the purpose of musical history and to put just like the icing on the cake, like that was like and ironically, well, you could say no one knew that Kendrick was going to win 5 Grammys before coming to perform this on the Super Bowl. So it's just like the whole thing. And then for Drake to be the subject of it because they started out cool. They started out cool until they weren't. And now they're not. And these are the ramifications that we don't fuck with each other anymore. Y'all niggas is weird. All you niggas over there are weird. They not like us, right? We can have our critiques of Kendrick Lamar and his ideas and what his kind of messaging is rooted in if you want to analyze it, but he always gives a good performance full of hidden thought out messages that are always fun to figure out if you are a Kendrick Lamar fan. All right, so y'all let me know what y'all thought of it. Like I said, I gave it a solid 8. West Coast representative. We out here crip walking on the Super Bowl stage. Here for it. Here for it. So I'm not checking on Drake. Give a fuck. We not checking on him. I need to clean my glasses. I know that. So another thing that happened over the weekend, it happened on Friday. Okay, Miss Nikki, baby. Nikki from Love and Hip Hop. You know her. I'll put her face up on the screen. I'll put her older face up or her younger face up so you'll know who I'm talking about. Because her face, she looks a little different. But she is with Liangelo Ball. I remember when she had her first baby and I was like, "Oh, she got with Liangelo Ball? That's crazy. What a crazy like couple." Like I don't know why I would never, I don't know. I don't know, what does he do? He's a rapper. Does he play basketball? Does he play basketball? He's like 23 there. He's about 6 or 7 years younger than her and they had a baby. They showed a clip of her on Hollywood Unlocked interviewing with Jason Lee, and she was talking about marriage because he asked her, "Would you get married?" I don't know why y'all ask these girls, these women, are they going to marry these ball players or celebrities? Or I don't know why y'all ask them that. Why do y'all be asking them, are they going to marry these men? Knowing that, look at Ananta and Matt Barnes, they just was going through it. Why do y'all why? And she's not. Did they get married? Somebody said they got married. I didn't know Anansa and Matt Barnes. I thought they were still engaged, fiancés or whatever they call it. So Liangelo Ball and Miss Nikki, baby, she came out and said that, I know you guys have been texting me, letting me know that Jello, that's what they call him, apparently he has a rap song out because everybody kept calling him a rapper, and I was like, I thought they only played basketball, all the Liangelos and all them. Um, she came out and said, I see everyone has been sending me jello cheating on me. I want to clear this up and speak my truth. I'm just as surprised as you are. Why do y'all be surprised? Didn't I tell y'all the other day? If they sweating under lights for money, I don't care if they a ball player, a rapper, a pastor. I don't care if they sweating under lights for money and they get good money for it. That I don't know. Don't expect much from them. Like, and it's sad to say, like, oh, you can't expect, but you can't. Like, nobody wants to say have low expectations of these groups of people, but if they have resources and they have access to money, you would be a fool to expect monogamy from them. Under 25, how old is he? 26. His brain just went like this. It just went like this. It just came together. And knowing him, it may still be a little separated. He might still have a soft spot on the top of his head. Not making excuses, but saying just have low expectations. That's what I'm saying. I don't Why would you think he was faithful? Why would you think that? That's why I'm like, Nikki, and then y'all be older, right? 34. Nikki is 34. I don't know about that. I'd get her at 37. I think she's around the same age as Erica Mena. She's around 37 years old. I don't know about 34, but she could be. I don't know. Now Nikki's not no slouch, right? I think she comes from a little bit of money, a little bit of money. So she got her own money. She's not looking for a quote payday, but of course you're not going to want to like be in community or have babies with somebody who ain't about shit. But a lot of these niggas ain't about shit, right? So he got a little money, comes from a family. I think his brother plays basketball. Father, Lorenzo, I think his father's name is, or the brother. They all start with L's. You even name the babies after him with a iteration of his name. No, those are your babies, and that's what I said in the comment. Um, I think that women today, if they want to have children, they should expect to raise that child by themselves during a portion of that child's upbringing. You're not going to always be with the person that you had a baby with. So the expectation of, oh, I got married, that doesn't guarantee anything. Having a baby with a nigga doesn't guarantee anything. I think you should really have low expectations of men. Um, I don't think that you should expect monogamy from someone who has access, who has a little bit of notoriety. I think you should honestly, if you are entering those relationships, have very low expectations and protect your health. Because apparently Jello, Liangelo, or whatever his name is, he went and he's cheating on Nikki with another woman who is actually older than Nikki. I think she's 36 or 37. And she's a wilding out girl from what I read. I'm not too sure on that. But she needs her ass beat because, bitch, she came out talking shit. Now, mind you, Nikki just had a baby. I think the baby is 2 months old. Let me read what Nikki said. I see everyone has been sending me jello, cheating on me. I want to clear this up and speak my truth. I'm just as surprised as you are. We spent 3.5 years together, and last week he decided to walk out on his kids and tell me he got someone else pregnant, allegedly, and now is creating a new life with her. We were just happy and planning family photos. Let me tell you, that's another thing y'all do. Y'all believe that taking a bunch of photo shoots and posting them to the internet can give people an idea of what the relationship looks like, and it doesn't look anything like that. Y'all love to take pictures trying to make it seem like one thing and it's not. She even posted the picture. He not even in the picture. It's just her and her babies. I don't know if he was there and she had him photoshopped out the picture, or he just never didn't show up to take family pictures. They were just taking family photos. I am beyond blindsided. SIGHTED. Okay, I'm beyond blindsided by this whole thing. The ultimate betrayal is not even the word. My daughter is not even 2 months old and dealing with this, and postpartum is very hard. I can imagine that would make me want to send both of them to the guillotine and get somebody to take a mallet, is that what they call it, to his hands. What does he do for a living? I don't get whatever he does for a living. We about to fuck that whole shit up. He's a rapper. Okay. Well, I'm about to pull your fucking larynx out of your goddamn throat. Okay. That's what we gonna, that's how I feel like she is feeling right now. But she can't do that because she has a 2-month-old baby. Like, I feel like that's all the more reason why their heads need to be in boxes delivered to their parents, because that is disrespectful. And then the girl, of course, comes out, and this is what happens with PICKMEs, right? And these are typically the women who are around this kind of this energy around these ball players, rappers, athletes. Those are ball players, right? Athletes, entertainers, pastors. The energy around them is that the man is the prize, right? That's the energy around them. So this girl, what is her name? Rashida Nicole. She comes out and says,
I'm tired of people playing victim on the internet. One, people move on, things change. Yes, it may not be updated or addressed to the internet because it's not for y'all. People have lives out here. You don't know what's going on. So everybody coming for me and trying to slut shame me and woman shame me, and I'm so sick of that narrative. Like, y'all so quick to blame the woman. Y'all don't know what's going on. People love to play victim for the internet. Half the time, that lady don't even have her kids. Let's be clear. There is no abandonment over here. Number two, the lady and her family are racist. I don't care what anybody says. She always got the N-word in her mouth. You are not black at all. No, surprise. Stop posting about me. Stop trying to throw shade. Like, just leave me alone. You claim you happy. You wanted to meet me. I wasn't even going to.
you need to get your ass beat, Rashida Nicole. You do. You need somebody to wrap your hair like this around their hand and just wrap it and wrap it. And when they be like, let her go, let her go, let her go, I won't be able to let go. Girl, just take your hair and just wrap it and wrap it and wrap it and wrap it. Your hair's going to be right here. Yes. She won't let me go. I can't let you go. I'm sorry. It's wrapped around my hand and I'm not letting it go. Girl, I would not let that girl go. Let her go. Let her go. Yes. And we don't normally go after the woman. That's when they quiet. But when you come out doing a lot of this talking about people move on, he has a 2-month-old. Once again, we're not expecting too much from him, but it's the audacity, right? Like you don't have any kind of compassion or nothing for this woman to wait at least 6 months or whatever, but you come to the internet, he's posting pictures like he's moved on. And Nikki, I don't know you. I feel like you need to go over there and talk to Drea and be like, okay, so how do I navigate this? Don't pretend like y'all are about to get married, because girl, he's 26. That's not about to happen. You're not a 34-year-old woman about to marry a 26-year-old man with access to money, with access to resources. And you also come from that collective of women who know that, oh, I'm going to run towards a man with the resources, even though Nikki has her own. She's always had her own, even when I don't know what her family does. I don't know if they deal in diamonds. I don't know what the hell is going on over there, but she's always had her own, always. So it's not that but you don't want to go with no slouch. So right, I'm gonna go to the man with the resources, and we already know what the script is. The women are gonna go to the man with the resources, and because he has enough resources to go around, you really should not expect monogamy from them. You shouldn't. I don't think you should. And I think it's a rookie mistake for you to be 35 years old, because I don't think Nikki is 34. I'm going to give her 35 because I think she's about 36, 37. Really, I think they're all around the same. How old is Hazel E? Let's see how old Hazel E is. Because she was a little bit older than them. Hold on. Hazel E might be about 41. Age 44. See, I'm giving her a bit. That's what I'm saying. Nikki, you're not 30. You're not 10 years younger than motherfucking Hazel E. No. You might be 3 or 4 years younger than her. Maybe 5. I'm going to give you that. But and then you lying about your age, girl. I mean, you might not be, but I'm just going to assume that you are because it doesn't make sense. Y'all was all on the same situation together. I think it's a rookie mistake for you to believe that a 26-year-old man who is, he's now a rapper or whatever, like Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug. I don't know why any of you have in your head that you're gonna marry these people, that y'all gonna be sitting on the porch and rocking chairs. Let me tell you something. There are statistics to support the statement that I made earlier. For a portion of your child's life, you will be raising that child on your own. So when you have a baby, make sure that you're having the baby for yourself. And yes, you expect somebody who helped you create the baby to help take care of them, but society has made it okay for them not to take care of their children and to get away with it. And because the majority of these men are motivated by money and bitches, the women are not, as long as he has access to the money, the women are not going to dry up. They're not going to dry up. They're going to be right there. But it's when she comes out with all her mouth trying to use the race card to deflect on the fact that you are actually with a man who has a 2-month-old. So y'all basically sharing dick. So you have all this mouth for this woman. And what did she do to you? That's where we want to wrap your hair up with, girl. I'm telling you, I could it's crazy because I could just wrap your hair up, so just keep going like this real quick. Whop, 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 whop. That'll fuck them up. Shit, I want to get my earring out. Girl, whop, 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 whop. Just get it wrapped up. People move on, and then you want to play the race card. No, we still on the woman card, bitch. We focus on you coming after a woman in postpartum. But again, when a man is at the center, there is no code of ethics. There's no women's empowerment. There's no protect black women. It's none of that. When there is a man in the center, the pick-me's don't give a fuck about each other. They barely give a fuck about themselves. Why they compromise themselves just to get close to the money and to the man. Right? So the women be acting like that over broke niggas. Can you imagine if he has money? So that's what I'm saying. There should be a low expectation of this man be getting married. Like she was on with Jason Lee talking about they were gonna get married, and he was like, "Yeah, I mean, we thinking about marriage," with sunglasses on, and she's just looking, doing her hair like this, like, girl, you got to be faster than that.
Like, we grew up with both of our parents, and so like we want that together, and we talked about all that.
So you guys have talked marriage?
Yeah.
Do you
not now at this moment, but yeah.
I mean, when you start, I would think building a family.
You gotta be fat. You done fuck Safari. You done fuck Cisco. Weren't you with not Cisco? What's the other nigga's name? I think not Cisco. Maul. You was with Maul. Come on, you gotta have a better I'm not understanding why Nikki is not thinking like, girl, why did you expect that from him? But Nikki said,
like a natural expectation that there's a wedding coming.
Yeah.
Not like soon, but
not soon, but yeah.
For sure, like I'll get married for sure later on. But I'm not like itching to get married. I already told her, she know that.
Because she said she's not with her children. Bitch, you don't fucking know. You barely know him. Girl, you don't know me. You barely know this nigga. While you letting him slide up in you raw. While he just left, he just had a baby. They just had 2 babies together. Two babies together. And now you on the internet looking like Whoville, reminding me of Slow Slaw Curry. Right. in the camera, mad at the mother, mad at Nikki. What you mad at her for? Like, what are you mad at her for? And why do you have all this mouth? And then trying to like literally assassinate her character to justify what? Why are you telling us she uses the N-word? You're not black. What does that mean, girl? What are you trying to do? You're trying to deflect from the fact that you're with a man who just had a baby, who was in a relationship. Clearly he wasn't.
More productive situations.
Would you want a hall pass?
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't do you like that. But nah, I seen it be done though. Like, it's cool.
And now he's with you. And whatever he's told you and sold you, do you think that you are about to have a different dining experience? I hope not. I hope you don't have any more expectations, because if you are with a man, like this is where we get on you, because you're dumb, clearly. You're mad at her. This don't have nothing. You are with a man who is leaving her to be with you. You might be pregnant, and he already has 2 children, and the youngest one is 2 months old.
Tired ass, po ass, raggedy ass, slow ass niggas.
But the word on the street is that Nikki was his side chick to a woman named Avion, and she was down to the internet posting Karma by Summer Walker. Basically, girl, the way you lose them, the way you get them is the way you lose them. That's the old adage. The way you get them is how you lose them. So if Nikki he was cheating on his previous girlfriend with Nikki. Nikki's with him talking about we gonna have a family, pulling her hair and all this other stuff. Girl, no, you not. I feel like Nikki made you like on some rookie shit. Like that's why I said you need to go talk to Drea. Have the babies by the ball players, entertainers, and everything, but expecting monogamy. Oh, we're in a committed relationship, girl. No, it's not. We're gonna get married. We're not gonna get married.
Years. We talked about it.
Y'all go ahead and talk about it right now. 2, 3. Wait.
Nah, I don't know yet for real, but I mean,
you're almost 10 years older than him. You're not marrying him. Do you think Drea thinks that she's gonna marry the kid she has babies with? Girl, that sounds crazy as hell. Do you think, what's his name? Jalen Green, is that his name? Do you think that she's expecting monogamy out of him? Do you think she's expecting she wants to be married to him? Let y'all tell her everybody wants to be married. But Drea's like, I just want the baby. That's what I'm saying. Have the baby for yourself, because a portion of the baby's life, you're going to be raising the baby on your own. I mean, you might have support in a family and a tribe and all that other stuff, but your child will turn 18 before the relationship with its father turns 18. And I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that 88, 89% of the time, you will not be with your child's father before the child turns 18. Why am I saying that? Oh, I'm not wishing nobody no bad luck or whatever the fuck. But the truth of the matter is people change. People, it's somebody else that was on the internet whose family just broke up and they just had a baby. As soon as the girls have the babies, that's the quickest way to get rid of them. What does Funky Dineva say? If you want to lose a motherfucking man, have a baby with him. That's the fastest way to get rid of them, because now all your pick-me energy is on this baby, and that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be on him, focus on him, and him triangulating you with other women. That Rashida Nicole, she need her wig twisted back. She really does. Because bitch, what the fuck are you mad at me for? And then you coming out trying to assassinate my character, trying to say I'm racist. Bitch, you're sleeping with a man, posting pictures with a man who has a 2-month-old. Girl, there'll be red dots all over you. But it's so, at the end of the day, and then everybody is like, girl, as a woman, pick-me's don't have a code of ethics when there's men around. None of that matters. None of it matters. None of it matters. None of it matters. It doesn't. There's no women's empowerment when a man is in proximity and they feel like they are able to get attached to that man. Ethics, none at all. I'm not with my kids. The only person who's not with them is their daddy. Bitch, you wanted attention, you got it. You can keep him. FYI, he told me on a text she's pregnant. Coward, pathetic shit. The same way you get them is how you lose them. Thinking you winning by getting pregnant with a man who has a newborn is crazy work. Also, in terms of age, to clarify, the girl he left his family for is older than me. And you're thinking you're part of his family. Even if you were to get married to him and have your last name be Ball, you're not part of his family. I think that a lot of women have a rude awakening. A lot of them do. When that man is no longer connected to you, neither will his family be connected to you. You're not their family. Even though you running around with his last name, you're not their family. That's why y'all need to change your last names when you get divorced. You're not part of that family. That is not your family. That should be all the reason why women don't change their last names. Because you're just changing your last name to be connected to that man, but that's his family name. And when you're no longer his family in law, because you're only family in law. Once you're no longer family in law, you need to change your name. You don't keep somebody else's family's name. That's not your name. You're not an enslaved person. You don't have to keep the name of your previous owner. Okay. I'm just saying. That's all the more reason that you're not his family. You think because you have a child with a man that y'all are family? That's another rookie mistake. Girl, are you crazy? That is not your family. These niggas barely like kids. They just want somebody running around with their last name. And you've given your children, those are your children. You've given them an iteration of his name. And more than likely his last name. I would change those children's last name so fast. So fast. And you're not married to him, change their last names. And if he's 26, he probably wouldn't even give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and get him while he thinks he wants to run around and jump around from woman to woman to woman. Miss Rashida Nicole, you're gonna be down here in about 12 months with your nose turned up like Whoville in the camera talking about he did the same thing to you. And then Nikki gonna be posting Karma by Summer Walker like his ex-girlfriend did. So it's just gonna continue a cycle. Nobody should expect monogamy from Liangelo Ball. You can expect that he will run up in you raw. Do not give the child his last name. Do not give the child an iteration of his name. That is your child. This is the advice for everybody else coming after Nikki and the Rashida who is allegedly pregnant. So, girl, you making rookie mistakes, Nikki. That's not your family. That is not your family. Left his family for, girl. And it's like oh, I'm gonna go take pictures. We're taking family photos. Y'all, that's, girl, I'm telling you, just because you have a baby with a nigga does not make you and him family. That means y'all had a baby together. I'm sorry, y'all. And it's supposed to be, I guess, all lovey-dovey. You know, I'm supposed to be like, when you get married and then that, and because the marriage doesn't guarantee a damn motherfucking thing. Nothing. It doesn't guarantee nothing. So telling her, oh, y'all should have been married, you should have did this, you should have got married, that don't mean a damn thing. Look at Ananta Matt Barnes. He cheated on her with 8 people in 1 month. Did you think that man was ever going to be monogamous? You probably were his side chick. Because the woman that has the little foundation, Feed the Hungry Children, right? She has been messing with him the length of time y'all been together. 7 years? Girl, what? She ain't never stopped fucking with him. You are probably the side chick. And you're Beverly Johnson's daughter. You got a little equity. So I'm going to marry her out of all of them. I don't even think they're married. Somebody said in the comments said that Ananta and Matt are married, but I don't think that they marry. I know he's their fiancés, but I don't think I didn't see, because I'm sure her profile pic would be her. You know, when the girls get married, they've been. It was somebody the other day I saw their profile pic was them in their wedding dress, and they've been married for I don't know how long. I'm like, girl, that's all you wanted to do. If y'all just don't go down to the wedding photography place and get in a dress and take some pictures with some flowers with your home girls, because what happens when you break up? Do you take the picture down with him and just have you up in your wedding dress? Because that's all you really wanted, was to have a wedding, right? That's what you really wanted to do, girl. She's just as surprised. She Girl, nobody cares. Nobody cares that she says the N-word. That's what I'm saying. Nobody is caring of your allegation that she runs around saying the N-word and she doesn't like black people and she doesn't like gay people and she doesn't like all these things. Like, you're really trying to inject all of the triggers and the dog whistles to get people on your side. But a lot of people are not going to be on your side, ma'am. It's not even socially acceptable to be on the side of the quote side chick. So get the fuck out of here with that. Nobody's going to be like, oh, but everybody's going to be like, Nikki, you made a rookie mistake. Don't have low expectations of these niggas who sweat for a living and get paid big bucks. Don't expect monogamy from any of them. I'm sorry. Don't. You're going to be sharing resources and dick. Trust and believe. Because the girls are not getting access to the resources without in exchange for some dick. So y'all are sharing dick and resources. And everybody in the comments is like, especially the men, are like, what do you expect from a 26-year-old with money? And he's rapping now, like, what, like, and you 35 and you're expecting monogamy and a family and to get married to a 26-year-old? That's crazy in itself. It's so disrespectful, him posting pictures and this and that. But at the end of the day, girl, let's read a couple comments. Girl, bye. Let's see how well this ages for y'all. Oh, he said that, huh? Y'all gonna get enough of listening to what he said about the next chick. Wait till you hear what he told someone else about you. And you will not read the Yelp reviews. You will not read the Yelp reviews. You won't. You refuse because you believe that dirty, musty ass nigga you're gonna have a different dining experience. If a man can perform the way he did at the end of his relationship with Nikki, where he has a 2-month-old, he left the house, he just got his things and went to you and is messing with you now, he's going to do the same thing to you. I'm sure he did that to the previous girl before he got with Nikki. Move on. They just had a baby. We stand with Nikki. Why do side pieces feel like the wife or girlfriend is in the wrong when the man is the one cheating? They just had a child together. Don't you think something is wrong with that? Oh, because he said, you look silly. She's about to be the next victim. I will never understand a woman hopping on the internet to defend a man who isn't even defending himself. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like, why are you mad at Nikki? Why do you have an attitude with her? What did she do to you? What did she do? What did she do to you? And is he over there fucking a woman who would call him a nigga? What does he not, I mean, that's another thing. And then y'all believe just because a non-black woman is having sex or relationships with black men that they can't be racist and say nigga and call people and be, like, I don't understand where y'all put those two things together. These niggas be fucking y'all, they can't stand y'all. So why don't you think they will fuck a racist? They don't care. They don't care. Nikki, you deserve better. Hopefully he continues to take care of and be present for his children, but ultimately praying for your healing mentally and physically, and after the child's birth and emotionally. People forget just because y'all are celebrities that you have feelings too. She just had a baby. That's the part that is really like, she's going through the emotions, and then to have someone like do that, like it's also embarrassing, terribly embarrassing, where you're over here bright-eyed and bushy-tailed about a man 10 years younger than you, thinking you're going to marry him and thinking y'all are family because y'all take photos, have a photo shoot every 3 weeks. You think that, I don't know what you think, but in your mind, just having a baby, I'm sure her emotions and hormones and everything is going crazy. Like, she has to keep herself focused on her child and just really move on swiftly, because no man who, quotes, leaves his family or his girlfriend and their babies when they were living together, right? He just jumps up and leave. That's not a man you accept back into your life. If he has the capability of doing that, he has the capability of doing worse, sir. You don't allow a man like that back into your life. You just don't. You let him go. Like, girl, take him. And then understand, Rashida, you're going to be down here next. He's not going to be faithful to you. He's going to tell whatever the next girl he's sleeping with, he's probably already started sleeping with her. He's going to tell her a bunch of shit about you. And just hope she doesn't get down to the internet in her phone up looking up her nose, talking about, he down here saying this, and you say this, and you this, and you that. You are not going to have a different dining experience, my dear. And if you are with a man who was in a relationship with a person, whether he was cheating or not, but he leaves her to come to you and leaves her with a baby, you don't step outside of that and be like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. That's fucked up. That's why everybody's like, as a woman, like, who just had a baby, you don't get that? Girl, I would have your head on a fucking platter. Do you hear me? Just on GP. Just on general principle, because you're out of order. Don't come down to the internet with your fucking mouth talking shit to me. You with the nigga I was with, bitch. What the fuck are you yelling at me for? Why are you mad at me? Bitch, I would beat that girl when I tell you, just on general, just for the disrespect of it, because you should really be quiet. He's not down here saying nothing. So why are you in the camera? Why are we seeing your face? You should be like in the background, like, let him handle that, girl. That's on him. He left her for me, but I'm not about to get up because she didn't do, what did she do to you? Why are you so mad? Why the hostility towards her? Why the aggression towards her? And then really trying to play the race card. Bitch, the women are stuck on the woman card right now. Bitch. Heartbreak leads to transformation. Let it go and power up. Somebody said, nah, this is Nikki's business, not black women, because she definitely wouldn't be worried about any of us, about any of us. Women of all races get the same black men. So I don't understand, like, why y'all hinge on race when these niggas don't give a fuck about race. You the only one like hanging on by race. These niggas don't care. They show you in their politics. They show you in the way they partner. They show you, they keep showing you they don't care about that. They only need you to care, and you clearly care, because y'all will sit up and watch a woman be mistreated by a black man. The black man will also mistreat you, but then you say it's none of your business because she's not black. He gonna do you the same way. He gonna do you the same way. He don't give a fuck about your race. But you're really like determining whether or not you will speak up for a woman who has been mistreated by a man because she isn't. Now I can see if Nikki was Erica Mena, even in Erica Mena's situation, but Safari, what's her name, told her, Safari is your fucking karma. But like a Erica Mena, if she was being mistreated, like she was mistreated by Safari, we saw her, and people had empathy for her. Like, girl, he is dragging you. You over there looking like Skeletor. That's fucked up. There's a little empathy for you. Have to have a little empathy because he's not treating anybody any different. You understand what I'm saying? But I have never heard of Nikki being a slick racist, calling people monkeys or whatever the fuck, we haven't heard any of that from her, like the other women, some of the other women off of Love and Hip Hop, right? So I've never heard any of that from Nikki. Never. So you coming out trying to deflect, girl, we focus on you. Because what the fuck are you out here trying to tarnish her character for? The character of the nigga that you let fuck you raw, his character is shot to hell. He is of a low character. You letting that nigga pump you with his low character semen, girl, please.
Tired ass, po ass, raggedy ass, slow ass niggas.
That's why I wouldn't take him. You don't take something like that back. He's a loser. That nigga is a fucking loser. You don't take no nigga like that back ever. You don't even consider it. To him to like leave out of his home that he shared with her while she has a 2-month-old. You leave her at the, like, literally. That's a nigga of low character. He pumping you full of his low value, low functioning, low vibrational. Girl, you got all that semen running through you now. Ugh. That's why, Nikki, you would be a fool. Don't take him back. How did Nikki get with him? Oh, okay. Ain't that how you lose him? Sucks either way. You're fighting over men in relationships that have multiple kids. The bar is in hell. The ladies are desperate for a piece of a man these days. Gaslighting is a real thing. It's called karma, Nikki baby. Yeah, because they saying that she was his side chick to his previous girlfriend, and she posted um Karma by Summer Walker. Basically, you get them how you get them, how you lose them how you get them. She's posting pictures. That's, and posting their photo pic, their photo shoot. That's embarrassing. And the fact that he look at him. Ugh. Girl, he is not cute. Oh, Adam Sandler looking motherfucker, girl. I gotta go. Nikki, you making a rookie mistake. You made a rookie mistake thinking that you were going to get married to a 25-year-old girl. Because when they got together 3.5 years ago, if he's 26, he was 22, 24, 23, 3.5 years ago, 23. So, girl, what? You thought you was about to marry a 23-year-old? You thought you was about to have babies and marry a 23-year-old. Liangelo Ball. What does he do? Hold on, let me see what else he does. I thought he played basketball. Yeah, he's a basketball player. Former professional basketball player, current rapper. 26 years old. They've been together 3.5 years. So he was 23. You thought you was gonna marry him? A professional athlete turned rapper. He went from one job where he sweats for money to the next job where he sweats for money. And he has resources. And he comes from a family where they got a little bit of money. So don't have very low expectations of these niggas. And look, corny as hell. Just a cornball. Look at this cornball. Girl, please. He's a loser. You got that loser semen running through you, my dear. I'm embarrassed. I feel sorry for your mother. You on the internet.
I'm tired of people playing victim on the internet. One, people move on, things change.
People move on. Girl, he has just had a baby 2 months ago. People move on, honey. So that was it for that, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your poom poom. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, I was trying to find the other one where the girl was saying that she was his girlfriend before. Her name was Avion or something like that. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. I don't know the girl's name. I just saw it in passing and I was like, oh, he had another girlfriend. Hold on, let's see. Let me just find it real quick. Because they said that she was cheating with him, or he was cheating on the previous girl. Leanne Ivani Barber in 2021. Jada Owens from 2018 to 2020, and then 2021 Ivani Barber, and then from 2022 Nikki. And Ivani is saying that he cheated on her with Nikki. So, like I said, no code of ethics. So, if there's a man in proximity, don't expect, there ain't no girl's girl happening, girl. That shit is dead. Do not expect that. You have to be around women who don't center, like you don't go back to men like that. Every woman should, but you have a particular personality of woman who doesn't care. Watching all of this happen between Nikki, knowing he left her after 2 months, and then this after 2 months of giving postpartum, and then he gets with this girl. When he cheats on her with somebody else, there's going to be there's a line of women waiting to be cheated on with Liangelo Ball. I mean, waiting to cheat with Liangelo Ball. It's just a particular personality type. You understand? So that was pretty much all that I had to talk about. Well, those are the two things: Kendrick Lamar over the weekend, and this story with Liangelo and Nikki. There's nothing else to say but what I said. So take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments.